Okay, that was refreshing. Time to start a new day here on the island, episode 3. As promised, we're going to work on the enchanting table this episode, possibly an enchanting room. Once we get to the island later on, I'll probably have a fancier enchanting room with sticky pits and such. But for now, I'm just going to have max level bookshelves, and I'll use torches to block them out. I'll show you, but I got to get some supplies ready, and we're also going to do some talk about what's going to be coming in Minecraft 1.5, so stay tuned. Okay, we're ready to craft the enchanting table. Ta-da! I'm up on top of our mountain right now, and I hadn't been up here. There's some really cool looking stuff around here. And over here we have plains. I believe that's plains. It's a bit hilly, but possibly. I think that's extreme hills behind it. It's being pretty slow to load behind that there. Oh, that may also be extreme hills too. I don't know. I hope it's plains because I have been wanting a village to hopefully get some carrots. So I think we're going to build the enchanting room in this little bowl, and after that work on a pathway going around to meet with the house. This chicken has been here since I got here, and he has not moved. Guess he can't really go many places. But yeah, I have an idea. I'm gonna set up an outline real quickly, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've set up an outline. I had to move my bed and stuff up here because without that pathway that we're going to build in a few minutes, it's very difficult to get back down there and back up because it's such a steep mountain. How I want this to work is, as with our other building, I'm going to have some cobblestone accents. I may actually switch this out with wood, this border around the edge, but I'm going to have, it's going to go in 3, so 2 more blocks after this of wood, and then in the middle there's going to be a building, and in that is where we're going to have the enchanting room, and this is going to be a porch going around the outside. So let's get started placing this. Yeah, so Minecon's over. I mentioned that it was going on in one of the last videos, and one of the panels talked about some features that 1.5 is going to hold. It's going to be the redstone update, as they've dubbed it. Going to add a lot of what sounds like really cool features. I'm pretty excited. They are possibly, well, it may be confirmed. Hold on, I have right here the wiki pulled up. Yeah, it doesn't say whether it's confirmed or not, but they're going to add a daylight detector, and so it'll be a lot simpler than having, it'll be a lot simpler and trustable, I guess, than the villager setups people have had. They're gonna make redstone a lot more stable. Problem is, they're gonna make so many changes to redstone that things with timing are gonna be messed up, things that have a lot of repeaters and such, which is a lot of the bigger builds, but it'll mostly just be timing changes, which is good, so builds won't have to be completely remade or people will have to relearn redstone completely. But I thought the panel was pretty interesting. Those are the kind of updates that I like. Redstone and stuff. They're adding a capacitor block which will only take signal if it has a high enough level of redstone input. You know, or you may not know how redstone can only travel 15 blocks, which is one of the reasons people use repeaters. And as those 15 blocks go, it loses levels of power. So you could set the capacitor. It'll be set. You'll be able to set it like you set repeaters, where you just right-click them, and you'll be able to set it so that it only works. Oh, that's gonna be too low. Dang it. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. But you can set it so that it only works if it has a certain level of power. So say you only want it to work if it has, I don't know, 7 power, or however they want, whatever they are going to call it. So it'll only work if it is 7 blocks from the source, no further. And that can be pretty interesting. I'm not one to come up with original redstone ideas, which is quite unfortunate, and that's why I probably won't be doing a lot of redstone stuff here on camera, because if I build something that's not mine, I don't want to take credit for it, but I'll still have redstone builds and hopefully come up with some original stuff. But for people that come up with original builds, that's really exciting, because that could add a lot of cool features, which could eventually end up on here, so that's good. I haven't made the bookshelves for this yet, and I'm going to try sandstone on the inside, but I'm not sure how that's going to work. I have sugarcane growing over here. Down there I planted a little less than a stack, and it looks like most of it's grown up to be 3 high, so we should have enough. I'm actually more worried about leather at this point. Okay, I went ahead and decided to raise this up one. It was a bit too short, and I haven't put the roof on. Still not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I decided that I'm pretty sure this will work. I'm going to put bookshelves here and over here and have it so that you can run through, and then I'll have a pathway going out this way, and we'll have some more houses or something down on this area, and maybe down to there, but I hope we're not here long enough to work on all of that, since I do want to go ahead and get the island started. I'm going to put fence going around here. The pathway, since I do want it to run straight through, is going to connect right here, so I'll only run to there. And I think what I'm going to do for the pathway is I don't know. I guess I do what I did on my last island that you may have seen in that first video, where I had wooden half slabs and cobblestone for the borders. But a lot of this is just tedious work, and we have quite a bit that I need to show. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this and get back to you when I have a roof put on and this building finished, possibly add the bookshelves. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add the bookshelves too. So I'll see you in a sec. Well, we've done it. 30 levels. I put the bookshelves in, finished the roof. It doesn't look as good from the inside, but from the outside, I'll show you. It's not too bad. We may add some things in, I don't know. But there we go, 30 levels. This is what we used to get the obsidian, so it has a little bit of durability missing. Efficiency 4, not too bad. Okay, this shouldn't take too long, but I realized that I left out or didn't talk about one of the most exciting features for everyone in the new update. Everyone is in general people, I guess. And that's that they're adding a new ore to the nether, most likely related to the redstone things that are going to be added. So I put my shovel away. But regardless of what it's for, that's still really cool. People ask if they're going to add new dimensions soon. I asked the Mojang team, Minecraft team from Mojang, and Dinnerbone, one of the main developers, says that he's not finished fleshing out the current dimensions, and someone asked him about that at Minecon, and he said that they considered, which there have been posts about this on Reddit, but he considered making it so that after you defeat the Ender Dragon, the entire world, or not the world, the world's, the end part of the world regenerates into something a lot prettier and things. I think that would be really cool, because right now the end's pretty bland and you do a lot to get there. And if you're not going to do something like build an Enderman spawner, then it seems a bit pointless. But the thing about that is well, no, I guess it doesn't matter, because I'll probably be on the island by then, so I can just switch worlds. I was going to say I kind of wanted to wait to go to the Nether, but I definitely don't want to wait that long. Man, I always start recording when the sun's going down. I really need to work on that. I don't think I'm going to add a pathway out the back yet. I mean, I'm leaving the fence open, but there's not going to be anything back there, so there's not a point. I'm going to have to move this little workstation down after I finish this. I think this shows the general style of the builds that I'll be having. I don't know whether that's good or bad. I think my builds are alright. Not the best. And I wanted to bring this down and connect it at a lower level, so we may be able to work that in. I don't think so. I think we're just going to have to go up top. I don't really want to block the waterfall. Yeah, we're just going to go straight up to the roof. So let me get that level. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to playing and having to talk at the same time. It's a lot more difficult than it seems. Plus, I'm not much of a talker anyways. But as for this channel, I was talking to one of my friends who we used to play Minecraft together. He was on the first server that I was on, and one of the reasons that I started playing. And he brought up the idea of revisiting old worlds, like old worlds that I've had and he's been on too, so you could sort of guest star on those if we do them. I think that'd be cool. That would not be a full-time series, but it'd be cool to have every once in a while, a way to get something different on the channel besides the 2 series that we already have going. And I thought about playing adventure maps too, possibly with Ryan from Gaming Charge, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I don't have a lot of time because I do have school. Ugh. But I wish I could put a lot more time into this. It's really cool because I've not always been one that has wanted to do work, and this isn't necessarily work, but it could lead to what could be work, like a paying work, and it's really cool because I actually did find something that I enjoy and could make money. And as I said, and in the opening episode, it's not about the money, obviously, but without having to worry about money, it just makes it, I can put a lot more time into things like this, and that's what I want to do. So I don't know. I don't really need money. I'm not that old. I'm not old enough to worry about it, and my parents aren't. They help me out enough, so yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take this down. It was already at the right level. Darn it. This will probably break too. Yep. Look how prepared I am. But I hope these episodes are getting better. As I said in the last episode, I did want to be more myself, but it's really hard to be yourself when there's no one to talk to, because a lot of who I am is based off my friends, and now I don't have them. It's just me. Oops. And I hope you guys caught the the play on words in the title, branching out, since I was working on the branch mine and trying to branch out in the series and talking about that. So, not sure how many of you caught that, but I thought it was pretty funny. I'll tell you, the one main thing that I miss from my own world is not the diamond tools or anything, it's the ender pearls. It's so much easier to get around with ender pearls, and when you have an enderman spawner like I did in my last world, it does make it a lot easier. And if I visit old worlds, I'll probably visit that one more in detail. The same friend was telling me how he wanted me to explore my world more, the one that I showed in the intro, and the storage room and all of that you saw and I kept running through. So that could possibly be, since that is part of the island. No, I was gonna say I could do it in this one of these episodes, but I don't think that would be a good idea. And I'm not sure exactly how this village that I'm making is gonna play out. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know whether I want to build a bunch of houses in the mountain like this, or like as I said, I'm going to build stuff past that on the flat ground, but I don't know if I want to have a lot over here or whether I want this to be my house, which is what it's going to be. Sometime between now and next episode, I'm going to move my stuff into this house, so we don't have to keep going down there except for branch mining, which, as I said, won't really be on camera. Probably take out that wheat farm. And farms will probably be one of the next things we work on too, because those, I just like to have farms just in case I run out of meat, which I won't, because as you saw in last episode, I do have a lot stored up, and I can always get more. There have been chickens all over the place. Oh, and there's one right now, down there. And I know I wasn't very clear in explaining the redstone stuff earlier. I'm not the best explainer. I'm more just do things. I'm more of a debater, talking about someone which understands it as much as I do. So if you want to check it out for yourself, I'll have the link in the description to the video from Minecon. And it's pretty long, but the bulk of when they're talking, the Q&A takes up a lot of the time. So that will be, if you just want to watch the beginning part and not watch the Q&A, which they do talk about more redstone stuff, but they talk about some of the most of the exciting stuff before that. I may add cobblestone walls here, along the edge. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think we're running out of time for this episode. I hope it was interesting. I didn't do a lot of exploring or anything like I did in the last episode, which people seem to like. So hopefully you like building too. I'm not the best talker and builder at the same time, which is why I had a lot of cuts, but I think I get better as I keep improving. And as I said in the last episodes, if you have suggestions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.